primarily, Lojong is really using the powerful, skillful means of great compassion.
Donc, principalement, le Lojong, c'est utiliser le puissant moyen habile de la grande compassion.
Which is mainly concerned, for example, at the moment we're only, you see, concerned with cherishing ourselves. We're only cherishing ourselves,
Notre seul souci, c'est que nous chérissons nous-mêmes.
And through the skillful means of the powerful method of great compassion, slowly we realize
Par le moyen habile de la grande compassion,
that
lentement nous réalisons.
just as us, others also, you see, we are same. Like, for example, it's like this is how this can be realized is first considering others same as ourselves.
Comment on le réalise? D'abord en considérant les autres comme identiques à nous-mêmes.
I remember I said this on a number of occasions before that. When I was writing the book,
Quand j'écrivais le livre,
in the process of writing the book, when I was teaching very much in the Help in the Dying,
sur le champ de l'accompagnement des
I was teaching a lot, I was doing a lot of seminars, a lot of workshops. So, and often people will come to me saying that, someone very close to them is dying. Maybe their mother or father or somebody very close to them dying. But even though they do love them in the heart of heart, but because there's so much history of suffering and pain, the relationship is so blocked, they cannot show their love. The love is blocked. So what do we do? Then I showed them, this example, using this principle is that really, for example, instead of, I told them, considering others as just your father or mother, well, just consider them as just like another you. Just as you, they wish for happiness. Just as you, they do not want suffering. We are all human beings. In that we are same, and we have feelings. Just as we wish for suffering, do not wish for suffering, they do not either. Just as we wish for happiness, also. So if you really, it's interesting, really. It's really interesting when you start really reflecting that, considering others same as yourself, and then certain feeling comes for, because often when we just thinking ourselves, just only thinking of ourselves, cherishing ourselves, we just kind of block. We have no feeling for others. We consider others as like other things, so almost like object that talk back to you. But that we don't really consider them as human beings, I mean, we them the human beings, but really don't consider seriously take them. We just only think we are the most important one. Yeah, we are the most important, and others, that's why we cherish ourselves, and we are the most important, and we complete at the expense of others. That's called self-grasping very strongly. That's Dangzen. So when you slowly realize, the method is very skillful. First you consider others same as yourself. Just as I mentioned, if you consider others same as you, instead of considering them as your father, mother, or, with whom you have a problem, instead you consider them as just another you, okay? Another you, because you cherish yourself. So if you consider them as another you, and then it's just like you, like, take the example of your own body. In the teaching said, don't harm others, so just like you. If you consider others same as you, then interesting, it's just as you cherish yourself, in a sense you begin to extend that, the cherishing yourself. You're not completely not cherishing yourself, given up there, but at least just as we cherish ourselves, we begin to consider others as an extension of ourselves, so they're like us, and begin to a little bit share that cherishing, It's a bit like
à vous-même comme une extension de vous-même, et ce chérissement de vous-même, vous l'étendez aux autres.
if someone is hungry, it's not we're willing to give all our food to them, but at least we share a little bit with them.
Si quelqu'un a faim, si tout le monde a faim, on partage un peu.
That's the beginning.
Moi, on partage. Et ça,
Beginning of considering others same as ourselves.
c'est un des autres comme identiques dans quel
And then gradually, after when you develop great compassion, then you begin to consider exchange yourself with others,
s'échanger avec autrui.
which is of course the great practice of Tonglen,
Et grande pratique de temps.
which is very, very beautifully described in chapter 12 of the Tibetan Book of Living Dying.
Merveilleusement décrite dans le chapitre 12 du livre tibétain
Very much Tonglen.
Tonglen.
And then finally, considering others more important than yourselves.
Considérez les autres comme plus importants que vous-même.
And then so that gradually then, that way of transforming, considering, cherishing, instead of cherishing ourselves, if we can really transfer the cherishing ourselves with others, first considering others same as ourselves,
Le fait de chérir soi-même, on le transfère aux autres en les
and then
considérant comme identiques.
we are even willing to exchange ourselves with others, If someone is suffering,
S'échanger
we are willing to take on their suffering and give a happiness, well-being to them.
la souffrance et lui donner notre bonheur.
And finally, if you're able to consider others more important than yourself,
Vous considérez les autres comme plus importants que
then that's the powerful, that's Lojong.